It was hits to the face night. It was I'm younger, but I'm older and better night. It was your classic car versus your new car. And tonight, the classic car won. Manny Pacquiao takes on Keith Thurman in a great fight. Keith Thurman can hang his head high in this loss, but Manny Pacquiao takes the fight, controlling it early. That was the key to me in this fight. Keith not using the jab as much as I wanted. And tonight, Manny Pacquiao was sort of like his old self. The footwork is not there as a young Manny, but the hands speed is still there. And in the first round, it was evident. Quick knockdown by Manny. I thought it was a flash knockdown, but you can't run back with your hands down. Keith Thurman made that mistake. He knew he made a mistake. And that really changed the whole mantra of the fight in the favor of Manny Pacquiao. The second half, sixth round to about 12th is where we saw the Keith Thurman comeback. He did pretty well. He executed. The problem is Manny is a world champion, an experienced champion, and was able to close the fight with enough points to be able to beat Mr. Keith Thurman. What do I see here for Manny Pacquiao? I hate to get into some other fighters. You don't want to stand straight up and ever go toe-to-toe with Manny Pacquiao, even at his age, at 40 years old, about to turn 41. I kind of understand what Mr. Adrian Broner was doing when he was stepping back in his fight, not really wanting to trade with Manny Pacquiao. The reason for that is evident. Tonight, Keith Thurman said he wanted to trade. He gave us a great fight. Thank you, Keith Thurman. He goes to I used to see him at an LA Fitness near me. He did a great job tonight. Can't hang his head low, but Manny was just too much. Great learning experience. I think Thurman comes back, gets his title back, and becomes a world champion again. I think he has that in him. He'll learn from his mistakes. But Manny, where does he go from here? Does he really want to try out Errol Spence? I mean, is that what he wants to do, unify it? Does he think he has more in the tank for Errol Spence? Because remember, Keith Thurman's coming off a 2-year layoff. He didn't have a strong fight in January. This is kind of like his return fight. I could put a little bit of this on Russ Juice. I hate to give excuses for Thurman, but hey, he's been off for 2 years. I guess it evens out with the Manny Pacquiao being 40 years old. I still don't think that Keith Thurman, there was more in him and more to see, and he will have a strong comeback. Other fighters tonight that made some noise. An ugly fight from Yordenis Ugas, who had a strong size advantage over Omar Figueroa. But Omar Figueroa proved to be decisive enough to be able to move around and not get hit. A great decision by the judges. It was really not a fight at all. Ugas dominated from 1st to 12th, and Figueroa just showed he has a lot of good head movement and good heart. Great job by Figueroa. Sergey Limpinets comes back off his loss and does well, knocks out Jason Insan with a left hook. The other fight, Caleb Plant versus Mike Lee. Really another stepping stone for Caleb Plant. He is now in the realm where he's going to have to fight some big contenders. Uzaki was one. Now he has to go to Benavidez. I think that may be his next fight. Maybe another warm-up and then Benavidez for Caleb Plant. He's going to have to start fighting the big dogs in the division. And I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody move up, and that is Canelo Alvarez. When I look at the division here for the welterweights and the middleweights, I'm thinking that Canelo can move up, and I think he may eye Caleb Plant as a potential running mate and be a 2-division champion. I think he can do that. He's already a 2-division champion, a 3-division champion. I think this is an opportunity for him to kind of see where it lays out. I think he has a size and he has a skill to be an incredible fight against some of the welterweights in that division. Middleweights. Back to Pacquiao. So he has done something that I think is a feat when you think about his age and the division he was fighting in. Manny has truly done something amazing. He is the only fighter in boxing history to win titles in 8 divisions. He is a Hall of Famer. Is he better than Mayweather? I guess is the next question. I bet Mayweather's saying he can come back. I have to give the man credit. I mean, from what he's come up from so many divisions down. He's a first round ballot. Is he better than Mayweather? From a record perspective, I cannot say that. But from a heart perspective and the people he has fought, Manny Pacquiao truly is up there in top 5. I can't give him number 1. I can't. But he's such a great fighter. And it was amazing to see a 40-year-old with his skill set come back and beat one of the top welterweights in the division, who kind of messed up the money for Errol Spence. I bet Errol Spence is pissed off because he wanted a super fight with Thurman. He's not going to get that, but he could get a super fight with Pacquiao, which may bring more fans. And hey, Spence, if you really want to make money, if you beat your buddy there and later in the year, Sean Porter, go fight in the Philippines. Spence, if he's done it, I think Spence is an away guy. Go fight in the Philippines would be an extreme test for Spence, an extreme advantage for Manny, and that's something that I would like to see. Nothing else to talk about tonight. Off work, crazy night, old school classic beats the new school, and we're at it again. The world goes round. Surprises happen. This was one for me. Off work. I'm out of here. Peace.